Good evening, everyone. We will be starting the program in 15 minutes, so please start finding your seats.
Hello again. Our program will begin in 5 minutes. Please find your seats if you haven't already. We will soon begin tonight's program.
Do I just go with this? Hello everybody. Could we please stand as we welcome our distinguished lecturer, June Verhelst? As in tradition for the C.J. Mackenzie Gala, June and the other dignitaries will be piped in by bagpiper Nate Lindsley.
Good evening. On behalf of the University of Saskatchewan College of Engineering, we are very proud to welcome each of you to the 46th CJ Mackenzie Gala of Engineering Excellence.
Tonight we have the honor of serving as your MCs. My name is Allison Grajczyk-Jelinski, and I'm a third-year civil engineering student.
And I am Dylan Bauman. I'm in my 4th year in the college and also in civil engineering.
As we gather with gratitude and friendship for this opportunity to share this special evening together, I want to acknowledge our deep connection to this land and to the people who built this country. We are all treaty people, and we stand today on Treaty 6 territory and the homeland of the Métis. Since the time of the treaties, Canada has welcomed diverse communities. Our varied ancestry and global experiences enrich this heritage and add to our values of stewardship and good relationships with one another. Today, more than ever, we realize the importance of our relationship with this planet we call home.
As our evening begins, we would like to welcome our honored guest, distinguished lecturer June Verhelst, her partner Rod Reeder, their sons Cole and Matt, and June's mother Elaine. Elder Tim Eashappie and her partner Kathy, Brenda Black, a USask Engineering alumni, and district manager at Graham. We are also happy to be joined by Ron and Grain Jam, great friends of the College of the University of Engineering. Ron is also a past CJ Mackenzie distinguished lecturer.
We also welcome many senior leaders from our university: Chancellor McCreath, Provost and VP Academic Arini, Associate Vice President Research Terry Fonstad, Dean of Engineering Suzanne Kresta, Engineering's Associate Dean Academic Akindel Odeshi, our Associate Dean Graduate Studies and Special Projects Carrie Simonson, Associate Dean Research and Partnerships Jafar Sultan, and Leon Wagner, Head of the Department of Civil, Geological, and Environmental Engineering.
We also welcome all of the industry leaders, alumni, faculty, and staff and friends of the College of Engineering who have joined us. And of course, welcome to more than 300 students who are here tonight.
As your MCs, we are proud to be representing not only the discipline of civil engineering, but the student body at USask Engineering.
Given the long tradition of this event, I feel so honored and lucky to MC for you tonight. The first gala was held in 1976 by Dr. Mel Hussein and Dr. Joe Chadobiak. They started an annual distinguished graduate lecture series in the College of Engineering. They wanted an event that would honor alumni who had reached a significant level of achievement in the engineering profession. It eventually became known as the CJ Mackenzie Gala to honor our college's first dean, Charles Jack Mackenzie.
In addition to being the first dean of our college, CJ Mackenzie is known for designing and building Saskatoon's Broadway Bridge. It was informally known as the Dean's Bridge. The project provided jobs for unemployed workers during the Great Depression. CJ Mackenzie was also a leader in nuclear research in Canada and became the president of the National Research Council in 1944.
In 1984, when CJ Mackenzie passed away, the college adopted the Mackenzie dress tartan as its own. We are wearing the tartan tonight, as are others. This evening's celebrations are about recognizing engineering excellence, from CJ Mackenzie to our distinguished lecturer, and to the engineers in the audience here this evening. Together, we honor the dedication of engineers and their true purpose, serving the world. We aspire to follow in their footsteps.
Because of the long history of the gala and its significance to the college, we are grateful for our sponsors who make this evening possible.
Our presenting sponsor is Graham Industrial, our gold sponsors Victory Majors, and our silver sponsors are ASL Paving and Co-op Refinery Complex. Please join me in thanking them.
We are also proud to share this evening with the wider USask community. I now invite the Chancellor of the University of Saskatchewan, McCreath, to bring greetings on behalf of the university. And you can sit down, please.
Good evening, everyone. And And thank you so much, Allison and Dylan. I am thrilled to be here tonight. This is a big evening for USask Engineering and the entire engineering community as you celebrate one of your own. I am honored to be part of it, along with my husband, Scott. Congratulations, June, on this recognition of your exceptional career. President Peter Stoichev regrets he is unable to attend as he is out of the country at a USask event, but I am joined this evening by our USask Provost, Dr. Irene. And special thanks to tonight's sponsors, including the presenting sponsor, Graham, and to Jane and Ron Graham. We are so delighted you are here tonight. Ron and Jane's support of the University of Saskatchewan is unparalleled. Tonight is yet another example of their deep, genuine involvement with USask. I'm delighted to see the faces of so many engineering students who are joining alumni and industry gathered here tonight. Students, this is the group you will join in a few short years, equipped with all of the skills and knowledge you have gained at the College of Engineering. June's career and all she has achieved with Graham are a great testament to the value of a USask engineering degree. It was at the college where she first began building her skills and capacity. And we want the college to continue to be a place where we are educating engineers the world needs. That is one of the important goals of our upcoming fundraising campaign, which you will be hearing more about in the coming months. We are moving forward with Dean Dr. Kresta and her team to highlight engineering because of the integral role it plays in the success of our university. Our goal is to help realize the college's long-held desire to embark on building renewal and to support the outstanding teaching and learning and research that happens at USask. Renewal of the engineering building will help support this work and will provide the teaching and learning and collaboration spaces our faculty and students need. And through the campaign, we are ready to make real progress towards these goals. Tonight is a testament of the strength of USask engineering community. We appreciate you, and we know you will be critical as we move forward toward an exciting new stage at the college. Enjoy the celebration this evening, and once again, thank you for the opportunity to be part of your evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Chancellor McCreath. Our presenting sponsor, Graham, has been a long supporter of the gala. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Brenda Black, District Manager at Graham.
Hello, everybody. I am absolutely delighted to be up here and to see everybody in person. And I heard there's close to 600 people here in attendance tonight. And you know that old saying, you don't know what you have until it's gone? Well, that sure rings true now after 3 years of going through virtual events through a pandemic. And I miss this, and I am absolutely thrilled, like I know you guys are, to be back in person and see everybody. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we are on Treaty 6 territory and the homeland of the Métis. We express our gratitude to those who reside here and honor the Indigenous people who have lived and worked on this land historically and presently. Also, thanks to all of you for being here tonight and taking the time away from your families and your home to be with us. I know that many in the audience have traveled a long distance to be here tonight, so a special thank you to those folks that have traveled, and it really serves as a reminder just how important this event is. This Distinguished Lecture Series started in 1976, like our MCs mentioned, which is almost 50 years ago, and it honors alumni who have achieved positions of excellence in their profession. And I am privileged to be up here representing Graham in support of this event. Tonight, we are among some of USask Engineering's great, including students, faculty, staff, industry professionals, and alumni, and also another special round of applause for alumni present, some who have been previously recognized as a distinguished lecturer. But tonight, specifically, we're here honoring one of Graham's very own, June Verhelst. I was fortunate to meet June 22 years ago on an industrial construction site at the Weyerhaeuser Pulp and Paper Mill, just north of Prince Albert. And I have had the luxury of growing my career under her mentorship and guidance since that last day. If I had to say one thing about June, and I know all of our team would agree, there's no leader in our organization that cares more about their team than June. She's an exceptional mentor and to so many professionals within their career, not only in Graham, and she's responsible for enhancing the next generation of leadership within our business. In addition to Graham, June has left an enormous footprint on our industry, our community, and our profession. She is involved in the Engineering Dean's Advisory Board, the WIM Mentorship Program, SAS Polytech committees, sits on multiple boards of directors for Graham's Indigenous partners. She is involved and supports WIM-WIN. She even judges the World Mining competitions, and so much more. So, I know we have a packed agenda tonight, so with that further delay, on behalf of Graham, I would like to welcome all of you to the C.J. Mackenzie Gala of Engineering Excellence, where tonight we're going to celebrate June Verhelst, who has achieved a position of eminence within her profession, honoring her achievements, the achievements of previous distinguished lecturers, and the profession of engineering. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Black. At an event celebrating our college's first dean, we are of course excited to hear from our current dean. Please help me welcome Dean Suzanne Kresta.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Allison and Dylan. A warm welcome to our students, faculty, staff, alumni, partners, and members of our broader community. At my first CJ event 5 years ago, I was overwhelmed by the passion and the warmth of our community. And as I close out my time as your dean, I want to thank all of you for making the last 5 years one of the greatest privileges of my career. Thanks for that pause. This is a special evening for our college and our USask Engineering community. I'd like to acknowledge two groups who keep our thorough values strong. First, the Engineering Advancement Trust. This group of USask Engineering alumni have raised more than $4 million since the early 1980s, all of it to directly support our students' learning experience. And they've started a new initiative this year of building community within the college. And I have to tell you, it's had a wonderful impact on our community, on our morale, on our ability to stay connected. So I just want to thank that group very, very much. Secondly, my Dean's Advisory Board, whose perspectives, advice, and advocacy are invaluable to my work as your dean. As we honor the legacy of C.J. Mackenzie, the first dean of our College of Engineering, a bridge builder, a veteran, an exceptional mentor, a world-class researcher, and a national-class leader, I'm thrilled to celebrate the accomplishments of our distinguished lecturer, June Verhelst. June is a graduate of the Department of Civil Engineering and an engineer who has had a hand in leading dozens of major industrial projects for this province. June graduated with her bachelor's degree just a few years before I did and was among the first generation of women to tackle leadership roles in major construction projects in this country. She chose to stay in Saskatchewan to prove that it was possible to build an extraordinary career in this province. June is a no-nonsense mentor. She is someone who's not afraid to protect and keep good people. And if you talk to her mentors, they'll tell you that she holds the bar high and makes sure her people get there. Everybody loves to work for June. She's a treasured ally in my work as your dean. The fact that she is also, drumroll, the second female honoree on our entire alumni wall of distinction should tell everyone in this room that June has had an extraordinary path. She's faced a few unexpected obstacles, had important champions, and had some exceptional opportunities. All of those things come with the job of being the first. I want to welcome June's partner, Rod, her sons, Cole and Matt, and her mother, Elaine, to this very special gala tonight. I can't tell you how thrilled we are to have you with us. And I was showing June a picture of my 5-year-old who got paraded out at a very young age. And I know sometimes it's a little bit different from your usual routine, but I hope we show you a great evening and you have a lot of fun. When June speaks later tonight, she'll share some of her experiences in building capacity. Capacity in our economy, capacity for employment, and I gotta tell you, you grads that are going out there now, there's a lot of buzz in the room tonight. It's looking really good. Building the talent pool in Graham's organization and building capacity in our educational systems. I know her wisdom will resonate with many people in this room, particularly the people who've had the privilege of working closely with her. When I agreed to serve as your dean, I set out several major goals for my first term. The college was ready for a change in culture after many years of instability in the dean's office. The budget had seen years of decline, followed by a targeted cut just before my interview. Funding of student activities significantly lagged other major engineering schools across the country. A lot has changed in the last 5 years. We've increased the funding of our student design teams and discipline clubs 5-fold, from $22,000 a year when I arrived to $117,000 a year this year. This is thanks to the hard work of our student leadership who led the creation of a student-funded USask endowment fund and to generous donors who've tapped into that initiative and built it up even further. So what we've got is not a one-time situation. It's not a constant drain on the college's budget. It is an endowment fund that the students built for themselves. Getting this to happen required the cooperation and support of 6 different administrative units across campus. And I also want to thank APEGs, who all along the way have been a major player in supporting our students in achieving their experiential learning goals outside of their programs. Thanks to my CFO, Tim Zagazewski, who did so many financial models and showed the fixed costs and the revenue in the college. We looked at different opportunities. We advocated persistently. and especially the wisdom and leadership of our provost, Irene, critical base funding was restored to the college just last month. And I have to tell you, that's a big relief. Our department heads and director of the School of Professional Development have led searches over the last 5 years that have doubled the number of female engineering faculty in our college to hit the national average at about 20%. So that was a big shift in the atmosphere in the college. We are now I'm going to tell you this, you got to believe me, we are now the national rock stars of engineering education, with our re-engineered team being invited to give keynote lectures and workshops at Waterloo, Queen's, UBC, McGill, and McMaster. Re-engineered is changing the culture of our community to one of support and competency-based assessment, ensuring our students learn the critical lessons in each course before they progress to the next one. It's a game-changing educational philosophy, and engineering schools across the country want to tap into what we've already done. So a round of applause for our first-year design team. This program was launched during the pandemic with all the stresses and isolation that came with that. And our second cohort of students, could you put your hands up if you're in first year this year and you're in the room tonight? I just want to see where you're at. They're about to be admitted into their disciplines. So that'll happen within the next few weeks. Before they leave this year, they'll have taken their foundational discipline course. So they're already moving into being useful in the workforce. I'm not marketing them or anything, but we are the first school in the country to provide an Indigenous module specifically designed for first-year engineering students, giving context for good practices and reconciliation within the engineering profession. I want to specifically thank Elder Tim and his wife Kathy and their family for their TP teachings and engagement with our students during this module. I've learned so many wise teachings from our elders, and they've really been an important part of our community. Together with the University Planning Department, we've developed a solid building plan for our college with a vision for staged renewal and space cleared for new addition behind the current building. It's looking pretty good. With the support of our government relations team, we've hosted a number of tours of the college for MLAs, MPs, and even the Foreign Diplomatic Corps over the last 8 months. This has given us important visibility in the province. It's also given our graduate students invaluable experience in advocacy and communication. Every group is wowed and recommends our college to a friend. Our Minister of Advanced Education is incredibly grateful because this helps our elected representatives understand what universities are all about. So it's been a very important new activity for the college. Over the last 2 years, we've also successfully nominated 12 of our academics for university-level awards and consistently seen our students recognized as national leaders in the Canadian Federation of Engineering Students and our graduate students as Vanier Scholars. Just before the Christmas break, we received a generous gift that will allow us to join the National IBET program. This program ensures that obstacles to Black and Indigenous students who wish to enter the engineering professoriate can be removed, and that they're surrounded by networks of support and community with specific mentors identified so that the path is made a little bit easier for them. And I can tell you, breaking down that sense of isolation is a huge leg up. So from creating biodegradable glitter to heating homes with canola pellets, developing robust power sources for remote communities, and using AI to support medical imaging diagnoses, USask engineers are working to solve tough problems. We really do research that the world needs, and specifically research that our world needs. Our team is immensely talented and poised to take on bigger and more important challenges. We've grown our leaders from within, and it is my hope that our next dean will be chosen from our college, that they will find the same support that I have enjoyed, and that they will serve us for at least the next 5 years. The dean's job is a terrific job, and we have a really solid foundation to build on for the future. These stories are all pieces of what we'll build on as we enter the University of Saskatchewan's fundraising campaign with the indomitable Ron and Jane Graham. I'm going to announce this because they're announcing it in Arizona tonight, so I figure I'm going to be a little bit ahead of the stream. They are going to be our campaign co-chairs, and several College of Engineering alumni are also serving on the campaign cabinet. We've mapped out important goals to renew space in our college. These are the highest priority building projects for our university. So I'm excited to welcome you once again to the CJ Mackenzie Gala. I don't usually devote my speech to bragging about my people, but I thought that tonight I would take that privilege because I think it's really amazing what we've achieved over the last 5 years. And I just want to do a special acknowledgement of my associate deans, Bruce Sparling, I want you to stand up, Bruce. Terry Fonstad, so Bruce is retiring. Terry Fonstad actually upped his game and moved over. He's the new leader at the Global Institute for Water Security and an associate vice president in the VP Research Office. And our current associate deans, Akindele Odeshi, Carrie Simonson, and Jafar Zoltan. Without these people, none of these things could have happened. So a big round of applause for them. In closing, I need to thank our sponsors who are the foundation of this event. Once again, Graham Construction is our presenting sponsor. Your generous support is invaluable, Brenda, and we are delighted to see so many of the Graham team here to celebrate tonight with June. Thank you to our gold sponsors, Victory Majors, and our silver sponsors, ASL Paving and the Co-op Refinery Complex. I also want to extend a warm personal welcome to Chancellor McCreath, Provost Irene, and they join us on behalf of the senior leadership team. We're really grateful that we can share this showcase of our community and our college with you, as we are proud to be a key part of the University of Saskatchewan, the university our world needs. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Kresta. So with that said, we are ready to begin this evening's dinner service. Waitstaff will begin bringing out the salad course momentarily. Remain seated at your tables and get ready to enjoy a delicious meal. Those who have requested an alternate meal, please alert your server at this time.
There's also a card at your table for a complimentary bottle of wine. Additional bottles can be purchased at the bar. After dinner, we will proceed with the remaining portion of the evening, featuring our distinguished lecturer, June Verhelst.